All right. Likutei Moharan, Torah Vav. So we are holding by we're holding by the Seif Hey. We're holding in Seif Hey in the middle. So what we've explained so far, we explained how the process of hearing your bizayon, hearing your shame, and keeping quiet for the purpose of giving cover to Hashem. You know, you're not particular on your own cover. It's okay, and you want to be, you want to give the cover to Hashem, not to you. And through this you're zoicha to a divine cover, because you're running away from cover, because Baruch gives you his cover. You worried about his cover, he's going to give you his cover. All this is included in the shape of the letter Aleph. When you're keeping quiet and not saying anything, you became the lower Nekuda, like you are Haaretz Adam Raglai, you become dom, keeping quiet. The fact that the shame works on you, that your face changes colors, you know, you become very pale, then you become red. This is the different colors that signify that you have actually attained the level of the Vav inside the Aleph, the Rakia, which is Klalis Agavin, because Rakia has all the colors in it. And once you do this, you're zoicha to the Nekuda Elyono, which is the Keser, which is the Kovod Elyon, then you receive a divine Kovod. Yeah. So it is all included in the form of the letter Aleph. That's what we're learning until now. And once you achieve that, once a person achieves that, V'nasa al-yedei zeh, through this that you have become an Aleph, you become Adam Lasheves Alakisa. You become an Adam that sits on a chair. In the nevuah, the vision of the chariot, it is said, the whole thing is one pasuk. It says that al, you know, in Ma'al Achayos, and above the living angels, Kemarei Akerach Rakia, Kemarei Akerach Hamayro. This is above the Chayos, which is the lowest Nekuda. There's the Rakia above them. This is the Vav, and on top of them, it says the Mus Kemarei Odom that sits in the Kisa Hashem. He says, I saw the Kisa Hashem, saw the throne of Hashem. V'alav Mare Odom, and on top of it, on the chair, there's a vision of a man sitting, and Hashem spoke to Yeshayahu. Now, we got two separate things. I'm sorry. No, we're talking about Yecheskel. I'm sorry. You see, the thing is that both Yeshayahu and Yecheskel, they basically saw almost the same thing. They described something very similar, except Yeshayahu was in Eretz Yisrael, and Yecheskel was in Babel. So Yeshayahu saw it from a higher bechina. What happened was, Adam talks about the spheres of Olam Atzilus, the world of emanation. Which is Achlus, one unity with Hashem. This is called Adam. Everything that we see here, we are here in the lower world, Olam Asiyah. In between us, we have the Bria, which is the realm of creation. And you have the Olam Yetzirah, which is the realm of formation. Bria, creation is something which denotes creating something from nothing. You create, right? There's nothing before, you create it. Forming is yesh v'yesh, something from something. You take something and you give it a new form. And asiya is completion, is doing, is just bringing it to, is finishing. So the olam of Atzilus is called Ein. It's called nothingness. Olam Abriya, the world of creation, is called creating something from nothing. Olam Yetzira, the formation, is creating something from something. Olam Yetzira is completion.
What's the last one called?
Asiya.
Asiya.
Asiya, doing.
Doing.
Yeah, doing. It's completion. The spheres of the Olam Atzilus, what we call nothing means that we have no asoga in it at all, is called Adam. It's called a man. Now, Yeshaya Novi saw a reflection of the Adam. He reached the Olam Abriya. Yeshaya Novi reached Olam Abriya. So he saw a reflection of the Adam in the Bria. Yecheskel got his nevuah from the world of Yetzira, lower. So he actually saw a reflection of the reflection. The Adam itself is Atzilus. A reflection is in Bria. And the reflection of a reflection is in the Yetzirah. That's why when Yeshayahu prophesied about seeing Hashem, he says, and I see the throne of Hashem filling out the Echol, ve'alav dmus Adam, and on top of it is an image of a man. He didn't say there's a man on it. He says there's an image of a man, which means there's a reflection of the Olam Datzilus. He saw a chair. The world of a chair is the Olam Abriya, as we said. That's the realm of the throne. That's the cover between the creating something from nothing. That's the mechase that covers between us and Yecheskel said, Udmus kemare Adam, and in image, the likeness of a man. Dmus kemare. Yeshayahu says, Dmus Adam, an image of a man.
Yeah.
And he says, an image in the likeness of Adam. This is a reflection of Adam. Because Yecheskel received his nevuah in the realm of Yetzirah, which is the lower realm, in Yesh V'Yesh, which is the world of the Chayos, of the Malachim. And Yeshaya Navi got it in Olam Abriya, which is a higher word. It's the Olam HaKisa, it's where the Kisa Kovod is. So the nevuah of you'll see the vision of Yecheskel talks mainly about the Chayos, because that's the world of the Malachim, that's the Olam HaYetzirah. And the vision of Yeshayahu talks about the Kisa Kovod, and he says there's a Kisa, he says the Malachim there as well, but nevertheless he says we see a Kisa, and the Kisa fills out the Lord fills up the whole hole. If you look at it, you'll see that mainly he talks about the Kisa, which is Kisa Kovod. They all say that there's a man on top. Yeshayahu said there's an image of a man. Yecheskel says there's an image of a likeness of a man. Okay. So here we're talking about this from Yecheskel. And through this, when you're zoiche to the Aleph, you're zoiche to B'chinas Odom L'Sheves Al HaKisei. You're zoiche to become like a man who sits on the throne. In other words, you're zoiche to the highest B'china that there is. And it is said, and now Musa Kisa and all the image of the throne, as Yecheskel said, because Remember, Ishayahu said that he saw the throne. Yechezkel said he saw an image of a throne. And on the image of a throne, he said that the image of a likeness of a man. In other words, for Yechezkel, even the throne, which Ishayahu saw, Mamash, he only see the reflection of the throne because he's in a lower universe, he's in Yitzira. So what he actually says that Musa Kisa, Yechezkel said that on the image, on the reflection of the throne that he saw in Olam Yitzira, Dmus Kemore Adam Alav Bilmala, an image of the likeness of a man, of an Adam, on top of him from above. Okay, so how do we get to Adam? Here we're talking about that you're getting to a certain kind of Bechina, you attain a certain Bechina which we cannot even imagine what on earth this means. To become a man sitting on a chair, to become a manifestation of this incredible Bechina of Olam Atzilus, we don't even know what we're talking about. How does the fact that we became an Aleph, we became quiet, we were this, how do we become an Adam? How does it make you an Adam? So it explains. The Zohar says over there, Leis Adam below Aleph. In other words, the union of Adam cannot be completed without the letter Aleph. Because the union of Adam, the union of person, is hidden in the concept of the name Ma. If you'll see, what is the name Ma? The name Ma, Mem Hey, is, how much is Gematria of Ma? Is 45. Gematria 45 is the Gematria of the Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei Shem Havaya, when it is filled with Aleph. With Aleph, right. It is Gematria Adam. It with Alephs. When you say Yud Vav Dalet, Hey Aleph, Vav Aleph, Vav, Hey Aleph. There are 4 different ways of writing, when you write Yud Kei Vav Kei, and you want to write fully each letter. Yud is Yud Vav Dalet. We don't just want to write just Yud Kei Vav Kei. You want to write out the inside, what they call the Yud is only the outside. The letter Yud is only the outside of the full letter Yud. There is the exposed letter, which is the Yud, and there is a nister letters of the Yud, which is Vav and Dalet, right? Aleph. There's the exposed, there's the Aleph of it, and then there's Lamed Fei, which is the hidden letters of Aleph. You notice there's a big difference between Hebrew and any other language. That Hebrew every letter has these hidden parts in it, which are parts of it. It has Aleph has Lamed Fei, base is Yud and Taf, besides the base. In English is A, B, C, D, and it's just the first letter. By us, it's Aleph has Lamed Fei, base has also Yud and Taf, Gimel also has Mem and Lamed, Dalet has, the Lamed and Taf, and the Hey, has another Yud in it, and the Vav has either Yud Vav or Aleph Vav or just Vav Vav, so the same thing, the letters of the Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei, the way that you fully write the letter Yud is Yud Vav Dalet. Now, besides that, you have 2 Heys and a Vav, right? Maybe Yud Kei Vav Kei. You have Yud, Kei, Vav, Kei. Now, how do you fully write Hey? And how do you fully write Vav? Well, here, there are 3 ways. Each one has 3 ways of doing it. Hey, you can write Hey Yud. Hey, you can write Hey Aleph. Hey, you can write Hey Hey. is 3 ways of fully expanding the letter He. Now, Vav can either be Vav Vav, it can be Vav Aleph Vav, right? Or it can be Vav Yud Vav. So there are 4 ways of filling in those letters. The He, the Vav, and the He. Those fillers, depends on how you fill them, they change the numeric value of the total name. If you write the Yud Vav Daled, always is Yud Vav Daled, it doesn't change, there's no other way of writing it. But the He and the Vav, sometimes you can fill it up with Alephs, then it'll be Yud Vav Daled, He Aleph, Vav Aleph Vav, He Aleph. That's one way of filling it. You can fill up with Yuds. Yud Vav Daled, we He Yud, Vav Yud Vav, He Yud. Or you can go with you can fill up with Heys, which really will be Yud Vav Daled, He, Vav Vav, He. There's no He in the middle of Vav. That's the way. Each one is a different gematria. Every gematria has, in Kabbalah, has the name of the gematria, right? So there's one, when you fill up with Yuds adds 10 immediately to wherever you put the Yud in, it adds another 10. So the total of it is gematria is 72. Or Ein base. So when you write the name of Hashem, Shem Havaya, and the milui, the filler, is Yudin, you put Yuds in there. The gematria is called Ein base. It's called Shem Ab, Ab Ein base. It's called the name of Ab. This is the world that denotes the world of Atzilus. Then there's a lower one, which the gematria of with the filler is 63. It's called Sag. Samech Gimel, 63. Then the third one is a miloi of Alephs. When you say Yud Vav Daled, Hey Aleph, Vav Vav, Hey Aleph together is 45. It's called Shema. The last one is, of course, 52, and 52 is Nun and Bes, or Bes Nun. So this respect, in respect is the Olam, the name of the Olam Asiyah. That's the name Kodesh that gives the life force to our universe. So you have 4 names of Hashem, each one with a different gematria. These are very famous gematrias. It's called Shem Ab, Shem Sag, Shem Ma, and Shem Ban. Ban. Base Nun, 52. According to the gematria. Adam represents Shem Ma, because Adam itself is gematria 45. It's the Havaya when the filler is Alephs. That's what the Zohar is saying. You cannot have Adam without Aleph. You cannot have Shema without the filler Aleph. Because Shema,
Sorry. Yeah.
Shema, which is Olam Yetzirah, this is where the Nevuah of Yechezkel is taking place, in Olam Yetzirah. You cannot have Adam without Aleph. You brought about the Aleph, you became an Aleph. You're bringing the Aleph to the table by being quiet when you were being shamed. Remember, you became an Aleph. Yeah. Now you're filling up the name Kodesh of the Shema. And Shema, as we said before, it's built from Achoraim, from the reverse side of Eke. I'm sorry, Shem Eke is not Shem Avai, it's Shem Eke. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Shema is built from Achoraim, the Eke, which is Aleph, Aleph, K, Yud, Aleph, K, Yud, K. In Gematria is Dam. I'm sorry. No, I did not make a mistake. Now I made a mistake. Wait. Shema is what I said before. Shema is Avaya Bimilu Alfin, which is Aleph, which is Yud Vav Dalet Hey Aleph Vav Aleph Vav Hey Aleph. This is Gematria Ma. Now, Ma itself is constructed, as we said before, as it said before, it comes from the Shem, we said, is Gematria Dam. Aleph, Aleph, K, Dam. Is Aleph, Aleph, K, Yud, K, v'chol, v'chol. This is the in of Dam. So before the tshuva, you are Eke Vastoras Ponim. The reverse side of Eke, as we said before. So what we have, Dam, how much is the Gematria of Dam? It's 44. 44.
So
Before you do, you have to bring the Aleph. You bring in another one, it becomes a Ma. You become a man. You become an Adam. From Dam, you become, because you had Dam before you didn't do Tshuva. You were in a state of Dam. Yeah. Now you kept quiet. You brought the Aleph to the table. You added the one to the Dam, and it becomes Ma. You become Shem Yud Kei. Vav Kei, Bemilo Alpha. Now you become an Adam Hashem Salakis. Because the reversal of Eke is 44. Through the Tshuva, you get the Aleph, which is Gematria 1, and this completes the Shema, which is Gematria Adam. Zeo says Rabbeinu, Oisios Adam, this is the letter of Adam. Aleph, Dom. The letter Aleph and Dom. Be quiet. I know, Alidei Dom Lashem, when you are keeping quiet, when you are being abused, Nasa Aleph, you're making the Aleph, and by you constructing the Aleph, the name Dom and the Aleph get together, and it becomes Adam. You make it up, Nasa Adam Lashem Salakisa. It becomes a man to sit on the throne. In other words, to Yazoiche, to the very, very high Bechina, which is euphemistically called a man sitting on a chair. Now, the Kodesh Baruch Hu, the Kodesh Baruch Hu in Israel is one thing. And all the tikkunim of above am according to the tikkunim that you are making here below. So, when you are Zoiche, by your own deeds, to accept the disrespect and the humiliation, and you are Zoiche to become a man, so to speak, to sit on a throne. In the upper realms, in the upper worlds, the same thing happens. The vision of a man is being completed, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is sitting on his throne. Sitting on the throne, he's bending down to us, and he's giving us the shefa to hear. It's very, very difficult, I know.